Hi everyone, welcome, and I'm going to be making a heart today. I want to show you how to make a heart today. I'm going to be using red yarn from Red Heart, polyester yarn. I'm also going to change a color and use white around the edge of it, but if you just want to make a plain colored heart, just use one color, that's totally fine. This is fairly simple, and you can make these hearts. I have examples here. I attached the heart on the side of a hat and made ear flaps, which is kind of cool. And you can see on both sides that that heart looks cool, and you can wear it as a hat. Otherwise, I also made hearts and sewed them together and made a band around the back and made an eye pillow, which is also really cool. So you can make these however many you want and whatever you want to do with them. It's up to you. So I'm just going to show you how to make one heart, and you can go ahead and make as many as you'd like. I'm going to be using a G hook, or 4.25 millimeter hook. You can also use an F hook, or even up to an H hook. They'll just be bigger or smaller. So I'm making a medium size heart, which will probably make this size heart, whereas this heart, you can see, is much bigger. I made it using an H hook for this heart. You can see it's a little bit bigger than this red heart. So you can see that it's a little bigger around the edge. So it's up to you however big you want to make your hearts, and I'll just get started. So first we need to start making a slip knot. There are other videos out there to show you how to make a slip knot if you're unsure. And we want to just chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in the second chain from the hook, so not this one, we're going to do a single crochet in each of the ones across. So you'll have 3 single crochet. 1, 2, oops, and 3. Then chain up 1 and turn your work. Okay. Now this pattern you are going to have to count quite a bit just to make sure you have the right amount of stitches. So on this next round we're going to do an increase, and what that means is you're going to do 2 single crochet in that first stitch, the stitch right underneath the chain up. So 2 single crochet, 1 and 2, and then just do 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then in the last stitch we're going to do 2. So at the end of this row you're going to have 5 single crochet. So again, if you need to count that, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, chain up 1 and turn your work. Now on this round we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to increase in this very first stitch, 1 and 2 in that same first single crochet. So you have 2 in the same stitch, and then in the next 3, the next 3, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each of those. So 1, 2, and 3, and then in the last stitch of this row we're going to do 2 single crochet into that same stitch. 1 and 2. So at the end of this row you should have 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain up 1 and turn your work. Again, repeat that. So we're going to do 2 single crochet in the first stitch here. 1 and 2. 1 single crochet in each of the next 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then in the last stitch, we're going to do 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. So that at the end of this round, you should have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Chain up 1 and turn your work. Then on this round, we're going to repeat, so 2 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 and 2, then 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then in the last stitch, put 2 single crochet. So at the end of this round, you should have 11 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Then we're going to chain up 1, and this round we're actually not going to increase. So just do 1 single crochet in each of the stitches across. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so you can see that we're starting to form something here. The bottom of the heart and going up, it's increasing to the outside. So now we are going to do another increase. So do the chain up 1 and then turn your work. Now do the 2 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the middle stitches here, and then once you get to the very last stitch, do 2 single crochet in that last stitch. And at the end of this round, you should have 13 stitches. Alright, then chain 1 and turn your work. We're going to do another increase. So again, 2 single crochet in that first stitch, then 1 single crochet in all the stitches in the middle, and then 2 single crochet in the very last stitch of this row. And at the end of this round, or this row, you should have 15 single crochet. And if I'm going a little fast, you can always rewind. You can count your stitches. I highly recommend counting because sometimes you miss increasing at the end or in the beginning, and then you might have to go back. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Chain 1, turn your work. This will be another increase round. So again, 2 single crochet, then 1 single crochet in each stitch in the middle of this, and then once you get to the very last stitch, do 2 single crochet into that stitch. Oops. So at the end of this round, you should have 17 single crochet across. Okay, then chain 1 and turn your work. Now this next row is not going to be an increase, so we're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch across, so you will still end up with 17 single crochet all the way across. Oops. Okay, and then chain 1 and turn your work. Now in this next one it will be an increase, so let's do that same standard we're doing. So 2 single crochet in the first stitch, then 1 single crochet in each of the stitches in the middle, and then once you get to the very end, do 2 more single crochet in the very last stitch. So you'll have a total of 19 stitches by the end of this row. And then we are completed with the increases. So I'll show you exactly what to do next. So 2 like that. Alright. So chain up 1 and turn your work. Now we're only going to be doing 1 single crochet in each stitch across, and make sure you're counting again, like I said, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay, chain 1 and turn your work. Now do 2 more rows of just single crochet across. So you'll have 19 single crochet across, and I will meet you back up when I am ready to do the next step. So just do 2 more rows, this row and the next row, just 1 single crochet, 19 stitches, 19 single crochet. I'll meet you back up when I'm finished doing 2 more rows. Alright, so I'm just finishing up my last stitch here. Alright, so now we have the whole bottom part of our heart done. We did the increase row of 19, and then we made 3 rows of just single crochet, so you can see they're just going straight up, which is very nice looking so far. Now we're going to make the 2 lobes here to make the heart shape. So chain 1 and turn your work, and do 1 single crochet in the next 9 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Chain up 1 and turn, leaving these unworked. So don't work in this side. We're just making this one right now. So we're going to do a decrease. So insert your hook in that first stitch. That's the first stitch right underneath the chain up 1. Insert your hook and yarn over and pull through. And go into the next stitch. Yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3. That is a decrease. So you made 2 stitches into 1. And then just do 1 single crochet for the rest of the row, and you'll have 8 single crochet on this row. Okay, chain up 1, turn it. Now we're going to do a decrease on both ends. So we're going to insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook on the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So that made 2 into 1 stitch. and then single crochet into the middle ones until you get to the last 2 stitches. So you want to do a decrease on these last 2 stitches, so insert your hook and pull yarn over and pull through, insert your hook in the last stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So now on this round you should have 6 stitches. Let's see here, where's my stitch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, yep. Chain up 1 and turn your work. We're going to do that same thing, so decrease in this first 2 stitches, single crochet in the next 2 stitches like normal, and then decrease in the last 2, making those 2 1. So you'll have 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4, chain 1 and turn. And almost done with this side. We're going to do 2 decreases. So first insert your hook in that first stitch here, pull up a loop, insert your hook in the next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, and do that same thing once more. Okay, I usually when I fasten off, I usually chain 1, snip the yarn, and pull that all the way through. Okay, so we are finished with that first loop. Don't worry about the ragged edges right now. We're going to actually be single crocheting all the way around, so this will be smooth. But that's one lobe. Now we're going to do that same thing that we did on this side to this side. So you see the center here, there's a stitch right here. We're actually going to skip that stitch, and we're going to go to the very next stitch. So you should have 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Perfect. Just put your hook through the stitch and put your yarn on your hook like so, leaving a little straggler, and pull through and chain up 1, and then in that same stitch do a single crochet, and single crochet all the way to the end. And what I usually like to do is crochet over the top of my straggler so that it gets hidden inside. So 2, 3, 4, 5, come on straggler, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright, so don't worry about that straggler. You can trim it or right here, or you can just leave it, and when we single crochet all the way around, it'll be hidden underneath those stitches. So chain up 1 and turn your work. Now we have to do exactly very similar to what we did on this row where we decreased, but we're actually going to decrease in the last stitch. So just do a single crochet in this first stitch all the way to the last 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to decrease in these last 2, 1 and 2, so that makes 8 stitches on this row. Chain up 1, turn your work. Now we're going to make a decrease on both ends, so decrease here. I assume now you would know how to decrease, so I showed you on the last lobe. So that's a decrease, and then single crochet in the middle ones, the middle 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then decrease these last 2 stitches together. And then chain up 1, turn your work, do that same thing. So decrease in the first 2, like so, then regular single crochets in the middle 2, and then once you get to the very end, the last 2 stitches, decrease those 2 together, chain up 1, last row here, we're going to fasten off after this, 2 decrease stitches, 1 and 2. Now if you just wanted to make this whole heart one color, just continue to crochet, single crochet all the way around this piece with this already attached. What you just have to do is just chain up 1, turn the work, and then single crochet all the way around. But what I'm going to do is actually change my color and make white around here. So I usually, like I said, chain up 1, cut the yarn, pull all the way through, and fasten tight. And now I'm going to get my white yarn, and you can just insert your hook where you ended off, or you can insert your hook anywhere really on the whole pattern, doesn't matter. And just pull this through, and we're going to be crocheting over the top of all the stragglers all the way around, so there won't be anything to sew in. So just chain up 1, make sure you pull that tight in the back, and single crochet in the same stitch, and then single crochet all the way around. Wherever your hook can fit in is where I usually just single crochet. So there's really no specific stitch or specific spot, especially on the sides, to crochet. But once you get to the very bottom tip, you want, and there's going to be 3 stitches. There's 1, 2, and 3. In that middle stitch, you want to put 3 single crochet into that middle stitch at the very bottom of your heart, because that helps make the point more pronounced. So just make a tight single crochet border like so. And once I finish my coming back around, here I'll show you, I'm coming up to the very tip, so let me show you how to do that really quick. Okay, so this stitch we're going to do a single crochet. This is the bottom row that we started on, and then in this next stitch do 3 single crochet in this same stitch, okay, and then just 1 in the next. These stragglers kind of get in the way, but you can kind of see that it kind of makes, like, squeezes it together to make more of a point. So just keep working 1 single crochet all the way around, and I will meet you back up when I'm ready to fasten off. Okay, so I forgot to mention something. When you get to this top middle part, is you want to do a decrease to make sure that these 2 lobes kind of squish together more tightly. So I'm going to show you how to do that once I get there. So if you've crocheted all the way around, I apologize. Just go back a little bit and we'll do this decrease here. So once you get to this middle point, you can see there's that middle stitch we skipped in the beginning, or when we were making the second lobe, and then there's a stitch right here and a stitch right here. So we're going to just do a decrease where we're going to decrease from here all the way to here, and we're going to skip this stitch. So right here, and then skip that stitch and go to the 3rd stitch here and do the decrease stitch that we learned when we were doing the lobes, just like that. Pull it tight, and then you're on to the very end, Alright, now just slip stitch to the very first single crochet that you made here. Slip stitch, chain 1 and clip your yarn, pull tight, and you can sew that in, but you won't have to sew in anything else, which is nice. So let's finish that up. Just take your yarn needle, if you have a yarn needle, otherwise use your crochet hook, and just go through the back. And pull that through. Nice. And snip that. And you can shape your heart to make it flat. You may block this by pinning this to a towel and spraying it with water and letting it dry, or you can starch it if you want to make it harden it. But this is the perfect heart to give to your Valentine this Valentine's Day, or anytime really. If you wanted to give it to somebody's birthday, or just having it on the top of a gift is just really pretty. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something today, and if you like crocheted items, if you don't crochet, you can just purchase my items on my Etsy shop. I'll put links in the description. I want to thank the videographer and producer of this video for making this video for us, and also join my fan page and see my other crocheted creations. And if you have any suggestions, please comment on anything you'd like to learn with crochet. I have a lot of fun with it, and I hope you do too. Have a great day.